that quickly, did it? No.
It took the longest.
It took the longest. He just compared the outcomes. He analyzed the outcomes and said that the one that he thought was going to go quicker actually was one of the longest ones. And Mr. Mike?
The hot water. That one took a little while.
And how long did we didn't cover that result yet. How long did the hot water experiment take?
Look at the hot water.
4 minutes and 37 seconds for us.
4 minutes and 37 seconds, and that's going to be comparable.
And we thought what we thought was kind of weird that it took us 12 minutes and 43 seconds to sit on it, like doing this while sitting on it. And it took us 12 minutes and 43 seconds.
So you did two different ways. You guys are doing the scientific method. You're comparing different ways, you're coming up with new ways. This is really very cool. I am surprised by the sun. Let me ask you a question. Is there anything you could do differently that might now, if we were to do another experiment, if we go back and say step 6, do it again and come up with a new one, what could we do differently involving the sun that would affect how long it takes to melt in the sun?
Put black paper over it.
Now he's thinking. Put black paper over it. Do you remember that day when we tested that? And what will happen?
The paper will get hot, and then because it's sending out heat, and then the popsicle is going to get hot, and then it will turn into liquid.
What's he using?
How about we put it over?
Prior knowledge, because we did an experiment earlier where we put the thermometers in the white paper and the black paper, and what happened to the black paper thermometer?
Really got hot.
It got really hot. And we know, based upon what Grace said at the beginning of this, it melts in warmth, not necessarily light. Isn't that a great discovery? You discovered that today. You're a scientist and you discovered it all on your own. That light isn't really the magic element in melting something. What is? What is?
Heat.
What's melting it?
Heat.
The heat. And heat and light are two different things.
Light is this. I was just thinking.
Oh, we have someone thinking.
I was just thinking how many people.
Boil it.
How many people?
Put it in a pot.
She just came up with a really cool idea. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
No.
She said if you use your phone, she has prior knowledge about phones. How many people have had a cell phone in their hands and you felt something from the cell phone? What did you feel? What did you feel? Morgan, what did you feel?
I actually have a snow fire and it does that.
It gets what?
Hot.
It gets hot. And so applying the idea that heat is what you want in order to melt.
Yeah, Xbox 360.
Yeah.
If it gets very hot and you touch it, like, if we put an ice pop on, that would probably like 20 seconds.
So we're going to try and come up with even more ideas to see if we can beat the microwave. I don't know if we're going to be able to. 27 seconds seems like a really quick way to melt something. And we're going to explore why is that? That's a mystery. We can go to the kids' kitchen and try it there too. Michael.
I have another idea.
Go ahead.
We can put the ice pops instead of just warm water, boiling water.
Excellent. And you know what? You brought us back to that water. And I want to go back to that because something someone said in here made me think of something, and that's called brainstorming. Mr. Chase, can you tell me what you said about the water after we put the ice pops in it?
Sooner or later, it took people very long since the water became cold water.
Why did the water become cold water?
Since hot water over time becomes cold.
Hot water over time becomes cold if you're not heating it. That's excellent. Why else, though? Why else was that water getting cold? Eva?
Because the coldness that it was taking the ice pop away.
Yes, the ice pop coldness was starting to affect the water. You boys and girls are so smart and such great scientists. But what we found out today is that by controlling one thing, one variable, we were able to determine so much in these different experiments. What I'd like you all to do is